This is the Panoramic Podcast, and we are going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey yo, it's been a while. Well, it's actually been a week, but hey, the old gang is back. Mr. Phil Sniffin is back at it after a month hiatus. More on that later. I'm your co-host Aristotle, joined by, of course, Sticknick and Shazam. Been a while, but take it away.
Okay. Hello, everyone. This is the one and only Uncle Shazam here on the Panoramic Podcast here live. Here on Panoramic Gaming. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and also tap the notification bell to see more Panoramic Gaming content, and also show some love to our Panoramic TV channel, which a couple of videos have just been uploaded to that channel. Please show some love, show some view love there. Anyways, welcome back, everyone. Yes, it has been a month hiatus for personal reasons, which I will not air, which I wish to not air dirty laundry on air. So, on the air. So, with that being said, yes, we are back. I'm Uncle Shazam. That's Sick Nick, and that is the True Ace. So, with that being said, it's time to go ahead. Let's start the show with a curious question. Now, this question, mind you, I ask a lot of this all pertains to what I was watching last night, Hell in a Cell 2019 pay-per-view, and all of us know about Hell in a Cell, where basically it's one big cell structure, everyone fights, and then pin 1, 2, 3 or submission, all that stuff, and of course all the fun high spots, and of course ones we grew up as kids. And this question is in pertaining to last night's result. So to give you a little bit of backstory of what was going on. So for almost about a month, I've kept up with Raw, and even though yes it has shot down in ratings and whatnot. So last night it was the Universal title match between Seth Rollins and the Fiend Bray Wyatt, and what had so the match was going completely horrible. Like, there were so many boos and cheers, and then the one thing that pissed everyone off was the ending of the match. Spoiler alert, I'm pretty sure everyone has seen it, but the ref instantaneously disqualified Seth for hitting the Fiend Bray Wyatt with a hammer. Now, yes, I know it sounds completely ridiculous, but when you think about when you watch a Hell in a Cell match, is there such thing as a disqualification rule?
Well, first off, it has to be very specific to such a rule, but even then, it would still be ridiculous. I mean, to the best memory I've had, and this was before, Raw went shitty ratings, I remember very vividly DX versus the McMahons, as in, Vince and Shane McMahon,
and Big
fought Generation X. Triple H was clearly using a sledgehammer and used it on Vince and Shane, and not once has he ever been disqualified. So why now is this even a rule?
No, first of all, whoever thought of the idea needs to be sent packing and needs to be fired. Because never have I ever watched a Hell in a Cell match where no one ever gets disqualified, and the match always ends up in a piercing brawl, blood, guts everywhere. So it just, honestly, it kind of scratched my head. Like, why would they do that kind of finish?
That's exactly what I mean. I mean, why now is this even a rule when it's never been one for, ever since the beginning of Hell in a Cell? Yeah.
So that to me was just so Just so bad. So
I mean, back to my example earlier that I just said. Triple H clearly used a sledgehammer before in Hell in a Cell, and he's never been disqualified for it. So what makes Seth Rollins any special?
I'm still trying to figure that one out, honestly. I'm still.
Actually, I don't think you need to. It's stupid.
It was a mallet. It was a rubber mallet.
A rubber mallet?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. What have we come to?
No, what kind of creative direction has it honestly come to?
Seriously. I mean, Hell in a Cell, you expect hell, right?
And you expect to get your ass kicked. So it scratches my head, like, why?
Is it blowing up on Twitter? How people reacting?
It was blowing up for the last 24 hours. Everyone was just pissed.
Jeez.
And then what was even worse was, like, after the pay-per-view, there was live video inside the Golden One Arena in California. Everyone was chanting refund, and then the other chant after that was AEW, and then, which I don't blame them.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, it was I don't know what kind of creative direction someone's whoever writes this kind of stuff.
Who do you think will take the most blame? Obviously, Vince, but who?
Oh yeah,
else?
no, Vince definitely, but definitely definitely the people creative wise.
Team. Yeah.
So yeah.
That was the main event.
That was the main.
event?
That was the main event.
Jesus.
It was that bad. I'm like,
you should get a refund or something.
I know.
Or get the next pay-per-view free or something. I don't know.
Right.
That's pretty crazy.
It's stupid. So
AEW.
Yeah, and which, by the way, they killed the ratings last week. So good job to you guys. So
Good shit.
okay, well that is my question. It's time to move on to Eric's question. Go ahead.
As usual, it's a little somber, more serious question. Do we have? It's a I guess. Do we have the key? I don't know. To break the chains holding us back in life. That was a little bit metaphorical, but
I see what you're doing there.
do you kind of get what I'm saying here?
Well, technically, if you have a key, then there's no point in breaking, the chain or a door. You just simply unlock it.
That's what I'm saying. Do we have that key inside of us to break the chains? Holding us back from doing what we want in life, or achieving what we want.
I don't know. That isn't a very easy question to answer, if you ask me.
I'm gonna have to agree with Nick on this one.
It's very metaphorical, I know.
But in some ways, I'm gonna agree and also disagree, because with Nick, I agree with you, and the only thing I could disagree is actually finding, taking the time to find that key inside you to actually bust out, or to find that key and unlock it and be set free. But it's not gonna be one and done. Of course, it takes time, and it's how you either struggle, or you just kind of settle with it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess keep an open mind about this question, because it is very deep. I mean, hypothetically though, do you think everyone does have that key? It's just a matter of
maybe they do. We just don't know what they're gonna do with the key.
That's another way to think about it. But wouldn't you want to unlock the chains, or you would just sit on?
I'd love to, but being free could also possibly put you in danger. There's no such thing as, there's no such thing as safe and free. Well, I guess you have to decide between being free, but also you're exposed to danger, whereas you're safe, but you're not free. So really, it's almost like
there's always
saying,
a compromise.
huh?
There's always a compromise.
There should be, but sometimes there isn't.
Well, that's sounds good.
Yeah, I feel like this is one of the questions where you gotta be like low-key drunk to kind of answer, because it goes really deep. You know what I mean? There's some things I feel like the alcohol is the key to to answering this question.
Okay. Depends on what kind of poison should you choose to.
Everybody's has a different poison.
Speaking of which, what is everyone's poison? Just out of curiosity.
Honestly, tequila or vodka would probably get me.
Well, for me,
those...
I'm kind of experiencing my own poison right now.
Which is
being upset all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. In fact, I even got like flashing headaches because of that.
Since you brought it up, do you want to talk about it, or it's up to you?
Well, it isn't really that much worth talking about, but I'm just gonna say that my mom got a new client. To be honest, she's really, really upsetting all of us because of her dementia or Alzheimer's. I don't know, but it so quickly got to the point where we had to change the locks on our doors to where we can only unlock our doors with keys. Like, you can't really twist the bottom lock anymore just to open a door. No, you gotta actually open a door with the key, whether you're going inside or outside, and you gotta lock it back in right after that.
So basically, you guys are pretty much like security top-notch lockdown kind of thing.
Something like that, yeah. It's all because of one fucking loon in the house.
Jeez. I mean, it's not his or her fault. It's dementia. You can't really help with that.
But
But
I mean, to me, dementia is technically a mental illness, and when there's mental illness, there's a possible of them becoming dangerous, which is something I'm very, very afraid of. I'm not gonna hesitate to put the person down, but I really don't want it to come to that either.
Sure.
Self-defense, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of creepy, actually.
Damn.
It reminds me of a movie, but I can't put the name on it. Horror movie.
Was it an M. Night Shyamalan movie?
I think so. Not
The
was
Visit?
it The Village?
It
Oh,
was
that's
The
it.
Visit.
The Visit, yeah.
The Village is something else. That doesn't really have a lot to do with mental illness. Rather, it
More of
has
a cult.
something to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Isn't
or like,
Village like one of the OG cult movies?
And you guys all watched it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I still don't get how Mr. Bean ended up in the ending.
I never
Remember that?
I never understood any part of that ending.
That
at
shocked
all.
me. I was like, wait, where is Rowan Atkinson in this movie? In only like 2 seconds of it.
I never understood
make sense.
any part of that ending at all. I don't know if that was supposed to be like a joke or just like
Comedy
a
relief?
yeah.
I don't know.
Because no one
I think my insanity meter went up.
Because no one would ever take Rowan
After
Atkinson
that.
seriously.
Especially in a horror movie.
So
You just get Mr. Bean flashbacks.
I mean, he could tell you something like, "Oh my God, my house is on fire," and you're just gonna laugh at his face.
when I think of Rowan Atkinson, besides Mr. Bean, I think of Johnny English.
Yeah, that's a valid. That's a
That's good.
justified position.
one of those characters. But still, either one, you can't really take serious in a horror movie.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Yeah.
M. Night, what were you thinking there?
Well, you know what? For some reason, it worked. So.
But yeah.
Yeah. And Dio just entered the chat. He's asking, should I enter rehab for playing too much WoW? Yes, you do need to enter.
Yes, you do. Get
Yes,
the
we all-
fuck off.
Unanimous decision from all of us. Please do something else with your life.
Or play another game at least.
But hey, to each their own. You know, happiness is subjective. But come on, you play like every day, every second probably.
Okay. And going into next question. Please do.
Hold on.
I feel exclusive.
Game.
So.
Special place.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we answered this question last week, and I guess since you weren't there, kind of just catch up with it.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So okay. I will straight up say this that for you, Phil, at least I will straight up say this that a couple weeks ago I purchased a very old classic game that holds a very, very dear place to my heart.
Okay.
And that is Star Wars Battlefront 2, the classic one now. The 2005 game, not the shitty EA game.
The one for PS3 or 2?
2 and original Xbox.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, that's on Steam. But
we going that far. Okay.
Anyway, because this game means so much to me, and it means even tops Fallout, Skyrim, Witcher, and Metro to me.
That's still hard to believe, honestly.
Which are the games that I have right now on PlayStation 4. Right. I have to ask you, since Air already told me this last week, what game, only one game, holds a very special place in your heart?
Okay. Ooh. Oh man.
I can think of two, but
I can think of two right off the bat, honestly. Because the only two I can only think of at this point, and it should be like the easiest answer to guess. Honestly, for a fighting game, it's actually Street Fighter and Super Smash Bros. That's the two. But since you want to get into like the RPG section of that kind of games, then
actually I wasn't referring on genre.
Oh,
I was just being very broad.
Oh, okay.
Just in general.
Yeah.
But if I can add one game that I kind of hold dear to my heart, quite a bit. It's not a shocker, but I actually love the Assassin's Creed series, going all the way back to 1, and then I love 3, but Revelations was still the bomb.
I mean, I haven't played Assassin's Creed either, but knowing how strong the fan base is in that game, I wouldn't hold it against you.
So, I think honestly, anything after Black Flag, because it was cool being a pirate for a good minute, or for a good while. Anything after Assassin's Creed Black Flag, everything just kind of went downhill. But anything before that, it was perfect. It was perfect then. And if you were to ask me like which of the series kind of sits at the top, I would actually put Revelations and Brotherhood at the top 2.
Okay,
interesting.
Because the reason why I love Revelations is because, one, it's the ending to Ezio's story, and you also learn how to craft bombs, and you also get to play little mini games inside, like inside Revelations, like defend the assassin's base, and yeah, just things like that. So
Okay.
You kind of feel like an old Bruce Wayne / Batman, you know, at
In
the
a-
end of his chapter.
In a way, yes.
They're very similar, actually.
So
Except, obviously Ezio kills, and Batman
Yep.
does not.
So that makes Batman a pussy, apparently.
Yeah, basically yes.
Sorry, Batman.
it's okay.
Not to call you out.
I mean, I would never be sorry calling Batman a pussy.
Wow.
I kind of get, but you know,
Appreciate the savageness.
but you know what? I kind of understand if for Batman being Batman for not having the no kill rule because that dude already went through enough trauma as it is, like as a kid, like watching his parents kill or watching his parents be killed in front of him. That's enough trauma enough for it. So I get the reason why he would never kill anyone. And then of course, don't bring up the multiverse, but you got, there's that too. So that's that. So I get it if Batman has that no kill rule. I understand. Anyways, with that being said, since we're rolling right into video games and streaming, it's time to jump right into this segment, video games and streaming. So, Hunt, how do you like it, Nick?
Well, it's quite the experience, I will say. Honestly, it really feels like one of those games where it doesn't really it sort of feels like another zombie game, but at the same time, it doesn't. Because most zombie games that I've played, especially Resident Evil and Silent Hill, they all take place in, the early 2000s era, which is very modern and very generic to today's standards. But when I played this game, where it actually takes you back like 100 years into the past,
Sure.
it felt very different. Where you can't really mow down hordes of zombies like you would if you had an actual machine gun. Although to be fair, at least according to Air, there is a machine gun in the game which you have to earn somehow.
Later on, very later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with the weapons that you start with, and considering that it takes place in like a pre or post World War One era, it really feels like it really feels like a much darker version of Red Dead Redemption in some ways.
It's very authentic too, with the weapons and everything.
Yeah.
But all in all, it's a horror survival. Obviously it's better with friends, battle royale kind of thing. So
definitely,
it gets pretty intense. And if you want to know, it's on sale for $30.
Wow.
Instead of 40.
Anyway,
I gotta.
Yeah.
Looks like I gotta drop a link inside the video for that. For those who want to get Hunt Showdown.
Join the hunt.
Join the hunt.
Yeah.
So got to throw a link in there. Okay, cool, man. Good stuff, man. And
well, sorry. Before we get to the next person,
sure.
I did get back into playing Fallout 4 after finishing my journey, my award earning spree of all medals in Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now, just to be a bit to get into it a little bit, there are a total of 9 medals that you earn in the game, and I didn't earn one only because it felt kind of pointless, and it's the hardest to earn in my opinion. But for you, Phil, if you want to know more about the Star Wars Battlefront 2 medal system, I do suggest looking it up. Basically, think of it as a kill streak, but here's the twist. What if you earned a kill streak so many times repeatedly to the point where you actually get to keep the kill streak at the very start of the game? Like, you actually start off with it right then and there. That's basically how the medal system in Star Wars Battlefront 2 works. And because I'd rather not get into detail with that because it's just going to inflate the runtime of this podcast, I will just tell you right now, when you can have, and when you do have the money,
sure,
I highly advise downloading Star Wars Battlefront 2 and experience the game for yourself. I promise you'll be glued to your computer for hours on end.
I will take what you advise into full consideration.
Okay.
Okay, right on, dude. Cool. That is awesome. All right, and Shine stalling right down the ball here.
Hey.
Going to air here. That was a funny turn.
I heard that pun.
I know.
Oh, are we talking about that right now?
Oh, no, I didn't get to watch it, but I had the tweets coming in. I had the tweets coming back and forth.
You saw Mango took the wrong towels because he was so excited that he won. Shout out to Mango, by the way, for taking his third big house in 5 years. So big time for him, and beating H-Box on the way.
Because the dude had a sore stomach.
But hey, it's losers on Mango, so he had to do what he had to do.
Oh,
it's funny because he put Joey's tag or Lucky's tag as he won the tournament. That was pretty cool. So definitely catch up on his stream for what else he has to say on that.
Oh boy.
But yeah, you should watch some of the sets, dude. They're really good, especially grand finals with Zane.
Oh, it's Zane. Ooh,
pretty
okay.
intense.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. It's a long 40 minutes.
Yeah, this
but worth it.
This I gotta see. Okay, right on, dude. I'm guessing. And I understand you played Hunt Showdown, so I guess you got Nick to like get on the high horse.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I've been playing for a year now with Dio, so more of the same here.
Nice.
But hey, since Dio has been a little inactive once recently, you should jump on the hunt. Maybe we could do some games.
Question, how many players will allow a team? Is it 2 or 3?
3 right now, but they're working on 4. So
okay, because
we could all play.
Yeah, all 3 of us could play right now. In fact, we should.
That's pretty fun.
Okay.
Intense.
All right, I'm gonna do a lot. I'm gonna do downloading and updating tonight. Damn. Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right. And finally, right down to me. Right into the stall. MK11 Terminator DLC. Yes, you hear that correctly. Terminator. The T800, the Arnold model is now officially available as of tomorrow for those who actually pre-order the combat pack. So based on the trailer, what I watched so far, everyone's been saying it's pretty much a copy and paste of Jason Voorhees in MKX, which I kind of did like double study, like, you know what, they're right. So, but I do find it that they actually got the right scale model for Arnold in or for using Arnold's face structure for Terminator for Terminator in Mortal Kombat, which I found cool. His fatality looks pretty badass, so I can't wait to also try that out a little later. But yeah, and obviously I haven't been playing much as of late because I've been incognito, so it will be a start of coming back. But with that being said, it's time to barrel right into personal achievements of this week and the last. So, Nick, now welcome back into working out.
Yeah, well, I only took a week off. That's the thing. So, yeah, basically, just so that I could maintain at least a decent health. I did get back into, just at least walking for 15 minutes as a starter, and keeping my eating time between the hours of 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. So basically, once it hits 8, which it's already well past 8 p.m.,
Sure.
you know, the only thing I can restrict myself to, the only thing I'm allowed to consume are water or tea.
Nice.
Maybe coffee in the morning.
But black though, right?
Yes.
I know.
Well,
Honestly, it's hard to kind of like adjust to black coffee.
Well, I actually I don't always drink black coffee. I mean, I'll admit I do put some of that sweet creamer in there, but that's about it. To me, personally, all I need is just 1 cup of coffee, and I'm good for the entire day.
One cup
That's
of
it.
coffee.
Then I go.
Yes, 1 cup of coffee, then I go.
Hey, Nick,
Nice.
you ever look up Pledge Fitness? It's one of the dudes one of the people who I follow, that kind of that teaches the pretty much the whole idea of intermittent fasting, like different types of intermittent fasting, from like going from like the 16-8 or the OMAD, and
Actually, I'm already well aware of the other 2 methods of intermittent fasting. One is the 5-2, where basically you could eat on the weekday, but you fast on the weekend. And then there's the alternating one, which is the stop go. Basically, you know, you eat on one day and then you fast on the other. And the OMAD that you mentioned, which is 1 meal a day, that to me is probably the most riskiest one, in my opinion.
I actually tried OMAD for actually about a week. Honestly, it worked. It worked for a bit. It actually worked for me. But again, I was gaining like headaches throughout the day, so that's why I was like drinking water consistently. And so it's not the most easiest thing to try to adjust to, but it's one of those things that you kind of have to take a little bit of time into doing. But yeah, OMAD for me was working fine, honestly. So, but I do suggest I do suggest like Pledge Fitness. That's like the person who I kind of just like learn the who I learned the art of intermittent fasting.
Okay.
Anyway, so speaking of personal achievements, so while I was gone for while I was basically gone and offline for a month, I've been actively back in the gym, actively back in the gym, from doing cardio, from lifting weights, and also earlier before I got home like around 7:10 ish. So I'm actually back to doing Brazilian jiu-jitsu, or no-gi jiu-jitsu. And
Oh man.
Nice.
Well, what? Okay, sorry to cut you off there.
no,
but,
go ahead.
When I was a teenager, like back in high school, BJJ was something I really wanted to get into, and I did actually try it out for a little bit. And well, this wasn't at the UFC the BJJ Pen UFC gym.
Yeah.
It wasn't there yet, so I actually went to try out a gym with a classmate of mine, and we did we did do a little bit of boxing and grappling sessions together. And one of the instructors at the place that does BJJ, or pretty much MMA in general.
Sure.
When I was grappling with my classmate, and he noticed me do a double leg on him, he was like, "Oh shoot, that is some wicked wrestling setup right there. Good job." And I we kind of stopped after that because I wanted to thank him for it. And while I did thank him for the compliment, I also straight up told him I actually wrestled in high school for a time.
Nice.
Yeah. And needless to say, this is something that I personally don't necessarily enjoy saying, but at the same time, I do feel like it needs to be said in order to kind of further prove that I wasn't wrestling.
Okay.
I actually, this was when I was a sophomore, so I was in junior varsity at the time. In OIA Westerns, in the 160-pound weight class division, I won 3rd place in that weight class in Westerns. So basically, for a time, you know, throughout the entire western side of the island of Oahu, in the 160-pound class division, you know, you're talking to a 3rd place medal carrier of that sport. Dude.
And if I could guess, like, the year, was that like 2010, 2011?
It was 2010.
Oh, okay. I was somewhere on the dot there, but close enough.
Yeah.
Nice, dude. Good stuff, dude. Man. Good stuff.
Where's your trophy?
Well, here's the thing. It's not a trophy. It was like a small strip of metal strip.
Oh, that was like an Olympic medal kind of style.
No, it's nothing like that. That's why sadly I don't have it with me anymore, because it's not like an expensive medal. It's just a strip of cloth that says Western OIA 3rd place, 160 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, good. Dude, that's a major throwback memory for you, man. That's what's up.
Good shit, man.
Right on, man. Alrighty. Alright, and Air, do you have a personal achievement from this week or last? Whatever I missed?
Kind of just low-key getting back to, working out as well. Just at least 100 push-ups a day kind of thing. So, there's that going on.
Nice. Slowly getting there. Good shit. Alright, good stuff. Alright! It's time to roll film, because we're about to go into TV shows, movies, online videos, and etc. Okay. Nick, I wish you had the chance on Saturday to come watch Joker.
Yeah, sorry.
It's all good, dude.
That's all good. You had priorities.
So.
But, I mean, do you want to do a review or talk about it? It's non-spoilery, of course?
Well, to be fair, I have been seeing a lot of posts regarding the movie lately, and they said they should ban it from theaters, which I'm thinking, wow, it must have been been either a really crappy movie or it was a very terrifying one.
A little bit of both, actually.
You know, it's pretty much the SJWs that are very finger up their asses sensitive.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
It must be them. Because I've seen a lot of violent movies in my time, and I've never gotten triggered even once. In fact, I probably even laughed at some of the scenes.
Oh man.
Wow. That just makes you, that just seems like your humor is very dark, which is good.
Yes, it is.
Dark also. But yeah, SJWs aside, the movie was great. I thought. It's a different take on Joker's origin story. Feel more on that, I guess. Like, what was it based on?
Okay, so from what I kind of saw, from what I was seeing a little bit, it did have the elements. If anyone ever read or watched the Killing Joke, one of the famous Batman comics. That
I've read a bit of it, yes.
Is one of the only few famous Batman comics that has one of the most kind of in a way one of the only comics that has that direct origin story to Joker in a way. So everyone kind of gets the synopsis of the film. Basically, a failed comedian who is trying to make it in the world, but doesn't make it. But society. But driven insane by society, and then eventually doesn't end up winning, but The original comic is, of course, where Batman basically knocks down the Red Hood into Ace Chemical, the chemical bath, which eventually turns into Joker. But when watching Joker in this sense from a honestly a very it felt like a very deep dive like character study into Joker. So from like, you know, just based okay, I'm going based on the trailers for everyone. So based on it is pretty much that deep dive into the character and how basically how one bad day can go completely wrong. So, and overall my thought on the movie, I thought it was a little bit too lengthy, but it had its purpose. It had its purpose to be that long. So I understand from that point of view.
I actually thought they could have added a little more backstory to it, but overall it was good. Pacing was good.
Yeah.
The end seemed a little bit rush. You know, the whole Batman feels like they just tacked it on at the end.
Oh, okay.
I know that trope way too well.
But
yeah,
talking about that scene, it made sense.
It does, but they just rushed it, I think.
No, but it made sense only because because everyone thought of Thomas Wayne as the good, loving, rich guy who cared for the people of Gotham.
I don't know about loving, but yeah.
But the way he was portrayed in the movie, being
kind of like a Trump figure almost.
There you go.
Because everyone hated him.
Because of what he called
statement.
Yeah, because of his controversial statement to the people of Gotham, which pretty much drove the city mad. And of course, knowing with Joker here, like, remember, he's a guy who never has a plan.
Makes sense.
Just goes with the flow.
He's the one guy that would never have a plan. Things just kind of happened, or kind of just like fell in place of that. So,
shit.
But yeah, overall, great movie. I don't. SJWs need to like calm their tits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They need to stop watching movies.
So
if you have nothing good to say, just don't say anything at all. Like, come on.
Yeah. So
don't be whiny bitches.
Yeah. So that's pretty much what I thought. That's pretty much what I thought. Joker. I'd say recommended. I say go watch it and kind of just understand the deep dive of the character.
I give it a solid 8. What about you, Phil?
Going based off that rating, I'll give it 8.5.
Fair score.
8.5. So,
do you think this will lead into possibly a new DCU in the coming future?
Hopefully,
it might. Maybe it might jumpstart it. Who knows?
Right.
Like, you know, it's gonna revive the DC cinematic universe. Which I really think it deserves a revival.
Yeah.
Because even though the movies weren't that great, it's usually because of the directors. Like, I personally don't think the acting is terrible. It's just the directors, they just can't get their priorities straight for some reason. Hello, Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
Something Todd Phillips, the director of Joker, he initially stated in one of the recent interviews, saying that the Joker movie it will have no connection to like the Matt Reeves Batman movie that's coming out next year, or sorry, 2 years from now. So it will have the
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, the Robert Pattinson one. It will have zero connection to that Batman movie.
Interesting.
Okay, thank God, because yeah. Honestly, it's gonna be very difficult for me to basically put my old customs aside of seeing Robert Pattinson as, what was it, Edward something?
I mean,
Yeah.
right. He's done a lot of better things since Twilight. Like, don't have Twilight as,
Okay, fine.
the
But,
one overshadowing thing in his career. He's a great actor.
okay, fine. That's fair. But one thing that's really gonna make me flip tables is if they decide to cast Kristen Stewart as Catwoman.
Okay, yeah, that's when
That's
they
gonna
cross the
make me
line.
flip tables all over the place.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. How about this? Would you flip a table if Jonah Hill was casted as Penguin?
No, I won't.
Really?
I actually welcome that.
I can see that.
Jonah Hill as Penguin. Well, he actually kind of has the build for it. That makes sense.
Yeah, I personally welcome that. But what I mean is, if they decide to keep Robert Pattinson as Batman and they bring Kristen Stewart as Catwoman on board, that's where I'm gonna lose my shit to the point of insanity.
What's the guy? The guy who played Jacob. Oh, no, wait.
Taylor Lautner.
Taylor Lautner.
If
he becomes the Joker, I'm gonna say fuck you.
No, I even have a worse idea for him.
What?
Two-Face.
Harvey Dent.
Actually, thinking of the Telltale games, that's really gonna make me throw a javelin at their face.
Jesus.
Or I'll give you a worse idea for Taylor Lautner. I'll give you a much more worse.
Okay.
Riddler.
Wait, he tried to hit on Catwoman once?
No. I'm saying I'm saying Taylor Lautner as the Riddler.
Okay, maybe. I'm not so sure. But anything that suggests a sexual or romantic interest for Catwoman is casted to, Taylor Lautner and, Robert Pattinson as Batman. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be like... yeah.
Have they finished the casting yet for the film? Or
Unfortunately, not yet. But they say they should be starting filming sometime towards the end of this year.
damn, so they're probably rushing now on auditions.
Yeah. So.
Wow, they have 2 months to get their shit done and not fuck it up.
But I think they're also trying to keep the film very like Avengers Endgame secret kind of thing.
Right.
So they're being all hush-hush about it?
Yeah, because the only thing that leaked was pretty much the whole everyone leaking Robert Pattinson as Batman. That was the only thing.
So is the film the whole cliched, Batman origin story again, or are we getting something new?
We've
seen it so many times.
So based on things I went to Reddit recently. So Reddit was posting had a bunch of anonymous posting. The Batman Matt Reeves story is gonna be based on Batman Year One. So pretty much we're gonna get Robert Pattinson already as Batman, but we're not gonna do the same mistake of going back to the origin story, because we know how much times that origin story has been watered down at this point.
Oh, yeah.
So everyone knows what happened. And everyone knows who killed Thomas Martha Wayne. It was Joel Chill. So everyone knows that by now. So hopefully we get something good. And I'm just also really quick, one more thing on the Joker. I heard that thing broke October movie release record. It beat. Yeah, Joker beat October movie release record. It beat Venom from last year.
Wow.
And I forget, there was like other movies that beat that Joker beat for this year's record. Like, wow.
And it's still been 3 days. That's pretty good.
So
their budget was really small, actually. Only 70 million for a superhero movie.
And they're making it back quicker.
Wait, I mean, they made it like 4 times back already. So
yeah.
Despite the low reviews.
Right. So, anywho, anyone else watching anything else besides Joker, or whatever catches your eye?
Okay, this is gonna be a bit of a, personally, this isn't something I'm always open to say, but I actually signed up for a Voodoo account, which is basically free movies to watch. Basically, the alternative to Netflix.
Sure.
Even though I never did have a Netflix account, but anyway, because of that, that's where I decided to watch the one. That's where I decided to watch the one movie that will always bring me to tears, and for the first time in over
Passion of Christ.
Yeah, I actually decided to watch Passion of the Christ for
Mel
the
Gibson's?
first time. Yes, Mel Gibson. For the first time after 15 years, if I'm not mistaken, since I last saw it. So I was only 9 years old at the time. So I decided to watch it. And although I didn't cry as much as I thought I would, I still did tear up quite a bit. But even then, I still continue to regard it as my favorite movie of all time.
Dude, I was traumatized. I was traumatized when I watched that when I was younger, or when I was like,
Yeah.
I was pretty traumatized.
I could see why. I mean, when you see a lot of other Jesus movies, they're usually very sanitized and not that violent at all. Pretty much PG.
But this was like unapologetic, yeah.
Yeah, but when this one came out, oh man, it really brought everybody to their knees.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Especially that carrying the cross scene.
Oh,
well, I think the most infamous part has to be when they're actually crucifying him, like they're nailing him to the cross. That one really hit it home for me, anyway. But yeah,
well, we all know how it ends.
Yeah, we all know how it ends. In fact, this might surprise you, Phil, but it's actually getting a sequel coming out next year.
No.
For real.
Wait, what?
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
Same director, same
director, same actors.
Why?
They're all reprising their roles. Well, this one, although it's technically a sequel, it's more like telling
The events
what
after.
happened. Not only the events after, but you know how in the very ending of the movie, it straight up shows Jesus rising from his grave.
Sure.
This movie actually details what happened in between that time, because if you read the Bible, Jesus rose on the third day after he died. And this sequel explains what happened between that time.
Oh, okay.
So, considering that, I'm willing to bet we're likely, like, if my hypothesis is correct, we're probably gonna see Jim Caviezel's Jesus probably at the end of the movie.
I don't know.
Earlier,
That was.
Who knows?
I don't know. Have anyone seen Jim Caviezel in like the last 15 plus years now?
There is actually one show that I did see him in, and I honestly cannot take him seriously. It's this show called. No, it's not Criminal Minds. It was Person of Interest.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah. So basically, I first see Jim Caviezel as, a Jesus figure.
Sure.
And then I see Jim Caviezel as this cold and calculating hitman, and then I'm like, what? What? I cannot take this. I can't take this seriously anymore. What the hell, Jim? Whereas for me, his co-star in Passion, Monica Bellucci, it's kind of the opposite. I'm used to seeing her as this sexy, beautiful woman.
Okay.
And then she plays Mary Magdalene, which kind of gives me a more respectful view of her now. But Jim Caviezel, it's like he did a complete 180 in his. He basically, did a character heel turn, sort of.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
I see what you did there. Okay.
I just realized his initials are the same as Jesus.
Yeah, it's like, it's weird, but you could say he was born for the role.
Yeah, and Mel Gibson saw that.
Yeah.
Well, that's a very good observation. Wow.
When it comes to like other movies though, where not including passion. If I ever see, and I do consider them great actors, but if I ever see a movie that shows Jim Caviezel and Monica Bellucci as a romantic or sexual couple, I'm gonna completely lose my shit in a very bad way. Because I cannot see them like that at all, even though I already can. And honestly, I just don't like it.
I mean, that's honestly the life of an actor or actress.
Yeah,
so
I can see
there are many roles in the game. Yep.
And of course, if you're to like imagine like their shoe, their life in their shoe, you want to try you want to try get opportunities, for different films. You want to try audition, just and of course for some they want to get the Oscar, or if it's a project that they themselves as individuals can actually do and actually achieve really well.
Of course. It would just be weird seeing them in a relationship role, considering
it would be
are supposed to be.
It would be very weird. It would be very weird to me, especially since I've heard of this. I've heard of this writing where at one point, Jesus and Mary Magdalene got married and had children, and I'm like, that is total BS.
Let's move on here.
Not happening at all. I refuse to see that with Jim Caviezel and Monica.
I think we're triggering some SJWs
SJWs are gonna
in the world out there.
I know.
We're gonna get some hate comments.
Well, hey, I mean, just to let you know, that is an actual writing in history, which I do consider it non-canon.
Written by cokeheads.
Yes.
Probably.
Yes.
Agnostic cokeheads that decided to write a fan fiction about Jesus and Mary Magdalene.
Yeah.
They're really a
no pun intended, but Jesus.
But yeah. Anyway. Anywho. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, no. Anyone else watching anything else? So far.
No.
Have you guys heard of Parasite?
No. Please
remind me.
Have you guys heard of Bong Joon-ho?
No.
Is that a Japanese horror film?
Korean.
No, it's more like Korean.
Oh, so you do know?
No. It's the name that made me think it was Korean, because Japanese names don't normally sound like that.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Good catch. But yeah, he's a very well-renowned director, probably the best director in Korea. And his recent movie, Parasite, just came out, or is coming out in about 2 weeks here in the US. It's already been out for a month in Korea. But it's won the, you guys know what the Cannes Film Festival is? Or Cannes, however you pronounce it.
No.
Why?
Cannes.
Why does that sound familiar?
It's pretty much a festival where every country, it's very international. Every country just shows off like pretty much their premiere movie.
Yeah, like Sundance.
A little bit, but it's like it's like that. But it's the premiere film festival, pretty much.
Oh,
where each country shows up with their best work, so to speak. And Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood entered. Also, Bong Joon-ho's Parasite. And Parasite apparently won every judge's vote as the winner, which is the first time in history. A unanimous win for a Korean film. So that alone should make you want to watch this movie. But it's a great horror masterpiece, I would say. Very likes of Hereditary.
Ooh.
If you're into those type of flicks.
Oh, so it doesn't do jump scares then?
No, it's very much like The Witch, Hereditary, something like that. Very tension, built.
Right, so it relies on tension and just cuts to the
storytelling. Yep. And the shots make it, no jump scares at all, but still very scary in its own right.
Okay.
So, you guys have the chance. Actually, it comes out next week, so. Sorry, 2 weeks.
2 weeks. What is that?
So that could be, October 17th?
Okay. Oh, wait.
Oh, hello, this Friday. Wow, okay.
Oh,
this Friday comes out.
On the 11th?
Yeah, in the US, so I don't know, maybe mark your calendars for that one.
Okay, damn, okay. Cause I know.
Great watch.
Cause there's. Oh, that's a okay. So 11th this Friday. Okay. Cause, That's good. Okay, and oh wow, it's that quick.
And another movie that's on my calendar is the week after this Friday. Have you guys heard of The Lighthouse?
No.
Oh, I think I've been seeing.
I've seen some trailers. Yeah.
I've been seeing some ad trailers for
with Robert Pattinson, sorry, and the legendary Willem Dafoe.
Oh, I've been seeing the trailers.
It's very good. You guys should watch the trailer.
All right, gotta. All right, I'm a little bit interested.
Oh yeah.
Well,
that's on my calendar.
Okay. Good stuff. Well, right now, as far ooh, here we go. Lighthouse trailer.
When do you guys have time?
Wow.
Of course.
The fool looks so badass in a beard. Holy shit.
Does it?
Holy fuck, he looks so badass in a beard. That's crazy.
That really him?
That's him. And doesn't the Pattinson not look anything like Edward? Like,
wow.
Matured from that phase, huh?
Look at that. Look at that mustache action. Holy cow. That is
like
good.
Gandalf and Mario. In the movie.
That is good.
In the Lighthouse.
Okay.
But yeah. These two movies I would say are probably the movies of the year for me.
Damn.
And Midsommar had a director's cut recently just come out, right?
And it's now on digital.
So if you want to see that, see it again.
Yeah.
I don't want to go too much detail into it, but it includes pubic hair, apparently.
It's a very disgusting shit. So, okay, well, and to wrap up the segment, for me, first of all, as I mentioned earlier, congratulations to AEW All Elite Wrestling on their TNT debut, AEW Dynamite. They did a really good show. Can't wait to check out their next episode, which is Wednesdays. So did a good job. And also, I'm also looking forward to another movie this month, and I've been a fan of it. Jay and Silent Bob reboot, featuring of course the one and only Kevin Smith and Jay Muse. So can't wait. So there's so many cameos in that movie, which is hilarious. So I can't wait to see that one. So
any athlete cameos?
Oh,
like LeBron James or something.
LeBron,
or John Cena.
Actually, Jericho's in here.
Oh, Jericho! Wow.
Yes.
I gotta watch the trailer.
Well, they won't. They're not gonna spoil that scene, but they kind of
revealed it. Leaked?
Not yet. So, but I know the movie is coming out either this week or next week already. So, but can't wait. I'll be down to watch Jay and Silent Bob. So, but anyway, with that being said, anyone has daily happenings rolling through the week?
Just a regular Monday, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, same
just
here.
about it.
Here.
Yes.
Well, except
for
one that I just did while this podcast was happening. I actually purchased and downloaded a very old game that I used to play way before Star Wars Battlefront, and it's called Star Wars: The Dark Force. Now, basically, this is I'll keep it short, I promise. Basically, this is PS1 era game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
And believe it or not, for something that only cost like $5 or $6, it actually downloaded really, really fast. Like, I didn't even have to wait a whole minute.
Damn.
Yeah.
That was quick.
Your Wi-Fi really got a upgrade.
Well, not really. It's most likely because of the graphics of the game's engine, considering that the graphics is very PS1 1990s era.
Yeah.
You know, it shouldn't be that much of a surprise when it renders into a highly advanced computer.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Or at least that's my theory why it took so fast into downloading.
Man, good. Alrighty. Well, yeah. Nothing happening on Monday. Just just a Monday for me. But for me tomorrow, it'll just be a Tuesday. Anyway,
Same.
Okay. Okay.
gotta throw my bison my bison stash for that one. Anyway,
Technically, he doesn't have a mustache.
I know. I just twirl my villain mustache for that quote. Okay. All right.
I guess you didn't see that, did you?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Are we having a pun discussion? No. Okay.
Oh God.
Wait, what are we doing for games?
Looks like we're kind of already going into the pun discussions already. Okay.
Are we?
Okay.
Looks.
Before, if you do decide to start, let me get some water first.
Okay. Okay. Ooh.
Man, I wonder what the theme will be. Or
What did we do? What did we
we're
do?
gonna be really rusty on this.
What did we do last time, dude?
I have no idea. Star Wars? I don't know. What should we do?
Should we do one video game movie based or like yeah? Okay.
Possible.
Okay. So to wrap this episode up, it's time for good old fashioned pun discussion. So if you listen and you pay attention and you catch the pun, brownie point for you for the person who listens. So thank you. Okay, so pun discussions. So tonight's theme is video game movies or movies that were based on video games.
So, video game adapted movies.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Oh, cause you already started rolling with the Street Fighter one, so.
Technically, it was you who started.
Okay, I know.
Followed up.
I know. So. Okay. Well, I guess I didn't see that. Maybe only because we're not in the King of Iron Fist tournament. And yes, that was a movie, which was a very worst adapted movie ever.
Well, honestly, it couldn't be any worse than live action. It couldn't be any worse than Dragon Ball Z Evolution. Oh boy, you have no idea how much that movie pissed me off.
Okay. Anyway, yeah. Speaking of Dragon Ball, because I was never turned on to Chi-Chi.
Really?
No, I was because
not even her Chi-Chis?
because there weren't Dragon Ball sizes.
Shoot.
Dragon Ball's tiny.
And you know what? I couldn't even if she had Dragon Balls, I couldn't even make a wish. So
I mean, it's not like she
pull out the
wanted.
Shenron?
It's not like she wanted to go Goku either.
oh, don't even pick a low with me, all right? Don't even pick and low with me, all right?
Oh, I'm gonna go low on this one.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Because if
and honestly, it when worse comes to worse, I'm gonna start becoming Rose Chi. I'm actually no, that was a bad setup. Fuck.
oh damn. Okay. Oh hey, you know what? You
gotta make sure you gotta eat your vegetables.
Okay, that was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
And don't forget the sensu bean. Don't forget the sensu beans mixture.
Oh, that's bull, ma. Come on.
That's pretty obvious because I can sense you from here.
Senzu, got it.
Well, I guess we're going on a Silent Hill here.
I mean, I'm just saying, man.
Oh boy. I mean, if you're just saying, then I'm just gonna go to Raccoon City because that's just full of evil residents.
Did you take the Nimbus there?
He probably did, yeah. And it got too powerful for him.
unfortunately, it got affected with the T virus, so I can't do anything.
Wait, are we doing video games or Dragon Ball?
Dragon Ball eventually got it was one
It
anime.
got old way too quickly.
It got old too quickly.
So are we kind of just dragging into
Dragon. We're dragging into it.
Yeah.
We're dragging into other video game movies that were adapted. So anyways, but being said that, because because the Nimbus just broke down in Raccoon City because it's just full of evil residents, and now I'm pretty affected with this virus. It's like a tea. It's like drinking really bad tea.
I heard it tastes like someone dragging your balls on you.
Hey, at least they ain't dragging the balls on my chin, so it's all good.
These nuts on your chin?
These nuts on your chin. Sorry, I know. Oh,
that's good then.
Well, there did happen to be this park full of blood, and I guess you can call it the Red Field.
Oh. Whoa, easy there, Chris, because I'm pretty sure you don't want to be weskered into next week.
You may want to cut those whiskers pretty soon. Getting pretty long.
I like that one better.
You don't really look like a hunk right now.
Nor do you look like that abomination.
Well, it's not like you're very clairvoyant either.
Damn it.
You better stop with these puns or I'm gonna Louis it.
Luis. Gotcha, Luis Sarah. I miss that guy.
Did he die or something?
Yeah, sadly. If you haven't played the game. Very heavy spoiler right there.
That's right, yeah. And I beat the game 3 times.
Well,
anyway.
Well, at least I know who's not making my Jill Valentine for next year.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Oh boy. Well, I'm just gonna leave that residence because it's time for me to Hadouken out of here.
Okay.
You want some chicken on the way out?
May the force be with you then.
Well, hey, can't. Well, the force hasn't awakened yet. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, you know what? The force hasn't awakened yet, so.
So what does that make you? The last Jedi?
Or maybe it's just the way the Empire strikes back.
Okay. So I guess it's the revenge of the Sith then.
I'd try to look at things from A New Hope.
Okay. Just make sure you guys meet me at the battlefront too.
Okay. Going there.
Well, make sure you aim right. You damn stormtrooper. No. Couldn't be.
I got that one.
Couldn't get worse.
No, I got that one. It just wasn't set up very well.
Okay.
Maybe because my hand isn't solo right now.
Oh boy. Oh, at least we found out the result that I am not your father.
Wow.
Okay.
That almost sounds like you're chew back at me.
That was so bad.
That was clever. That was clever though. That was
so terrible.
That was so clever. That was clever. I liked it.
Top it. Because there can only be one.
There can only be one.
Well, I have to Alderaan it to the next planet. Because I have Nobu.
Nobu?
That's where...
That's a deep cut But
that's like episode 1. That's like that's where
You mean Naboo?
you know where I was going with it. You know where I was trying to go with that.
I'm like, wait a minute, Nobu. Where's that in Star Wars?
were you high on Skywalker at that time?
I don't know. Why don't you look at it?
Hey, I might just I might need more than a Palpatine to figure it out, cause ain't no way I'm gonna get a Ray out of it.
I don't know, man. This whole pun discussion was insidious to begin with.
Well,
Yeah, you gotta slow down before I start Darth Mauling you.
Okay, that one is not bad.
well, honestly, I think it's about time to Qui-Gon this episode soon.
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay,
Did I redeem myself with that Chewbacca joke?
that was a good one. That was clever. That was clever.
That's pretty terrible.
That was clever. I thought it was clever. Anyways, well, there you have it, you guys. This has been the Panoramic Podcast here, right on Panoramic Gaming. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, also drop a comment, and also tap the notification bell for more Panoramic Gaming. And also, again, show love to the Panoramic TV channel as well. Give it the same love treatment for it, and also like, comment, subscribe, and also tap the notification bell for more Panoramic TV. And till then, gents, I'm gonna be doing some. I got some downloads downloads to do. And
If you guys want to do some hunting later, let me know.
And once the downloads are good to go, then try get my feet wet. So
There'll be a lot of things wet
there you
after
go.
this.
Right on, guys. So this is the Parent Podcast. I'm Uncle Shazam. That's the True Racer Sound. That's the Sick Nick, and we are out. And we will see you guys back here next week.
Peace.
Peace.